Hey there, Jason here, Load Bearing Wall Pros, and we're about to start construction class. All right, we have a little project here I wanted to walk through with you and show you around a little bit, and you can see here we've covered the floors with these heavy moving blankets. That helps us to preserve the floors and not have as many dents to deal with after the fact. So blanket's nice. We're stripping the sheetrock off this little half wall here, and you can see they're stripping the sheetrock off up here. That's kind of a blurry look right there. Let me get a little further. Here we go. You can see some light up in there. So never mind this guy texting on his cell phone here. He's supposed to be doing that. These are called open web trusses, and so basically you have a 2x4 top and bottom, and then you have webs. They call them, these are the webs, and so the duct. So right in this area, that little hole right there, they can run ducts, and they don't have to cut holes in them. And so open web trusses are a good thing. So in this case, we're going to leave the beam on the outside, just like where it is, not worry about taking it out because it's pretty involved to get out sometimes. And we're going to cut our open web trusses back and put our steel beam back in there. So we're going to leave the exterior beam, and we're going to shorten the open web trusses, and then the open web trusses will come and tee in, and we'll put our new steel beam right in here. So let's let that play out. Shoring material, we've talked about that in other videos, but these are little jack posts, and you can see right here they're threaded at the bottom, and this orange collar, as you spin it, puts pressure on this cross piece of steel here, and the piece of steel is adjustable and goes into one of these holes and allows the two pieces. So the upper part of the tube moves up and down, and that little collar's in the center, and so the collar actually puts pressure on that cross piece. So the collar puts pressure on the crossbar and moves one section away from the other section, creating pressure. Here we go. So the men are cutting back. So you can see right here, this open web truss has been cut back, and we've blocked the end. And so before we're done, we're going to come in here and plywood the outside. And we've done this enough times to where we have a ready-made prescription from an engineer on how to shorten these open web trusses, because you can't just cut into them without knowing what you're doing. Big no-no. So we have an engineering diagram as part of the documentation that these people will get when we turn in our final engineering to them after the job's done. So we're shortening these open web trusses, and we're creating a pocket right here for the new beam to go into. And let's see that dude come in and up, and a little bit of chatting with the homeowner during lunch. The guys are tearing out this end down here and getting it ready, and you can see right there, there's the first beam that went in. Let's go back a little bit, and so this first beam goes in. Let's see if we can get back to it. So there it is. It's put in, and then it will tie into in a T shape. This other beam coming this way. So let's let that run. And so here comes the second beam, and now you can see that it's put in right there, and it will be tied with a joist hanger right here. Girder hanger is what we use for that. Little girder hanger in here, and so now the two beams are installed, and so we can begin taking out our shoring material here, because now the pressure of the house is riding on the beams, which take the pressure to the walls, and the load, transfer the load from the wall that was here and the wall that was here over to the exterior walls. Just wrapping up here now. Right here, move back just a little bit. You can see that we have a jack. See this shoring post right here is sitting on a jack. So a lot of times once we get the beam in there, there's some sagging. So And a lot of times it's already happened before we've gotten there. We hardly ever create sagging ourselves, but we correct it certainly pretty often. And you can see the underside of here, these are the little joist hangers that these open web trusses sit in. And so that's a 3.5 inch joist hanger. And so right here, this jack they use to push the end of the beam up and to get the eliminate any sagging. So they're wrapping up and cleaning up, and you can see that after we put our blankets down, we pick them up, and we have a pretty clean floor, a little sheetrock that debris that's gotten past the blankets, but we're able to sweep up. And then we like to plastic off the cabinets and appliances so that dust doesn't get back in there and get all in the cupboards and mess you up. Now look right here, there's a big bundle of wires hanging down, and that was a big bank of switches that was on that wall. And so we just leave the wiring hanging down. We work very hard not to have to cut any wires, but you can see that we bundled them up here, and that makes it real easy for the electrician to come in here and do his magic and take these circuits and reroute them. And in a case like this, these plugs or these switches will probably be relocated to over here in this wall, or be able to be relocated to another wall that makes more sense now that the wall that they used to live in is gone. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you want to be notified when new videos come out. It's the thing to do. And then also, please feel free to write in the comments any questions you might have. I'd love to answer them. And if you have a particular video of your project, feel free to email it to us at info@loadbearingwall.com. That's info@loadbearingwall.com, and we'll be glad to take a look at it and give you our feedback. Be good. Thanks for watching.